Assalamualaikum and good morning to Dr. Samah and fellow friends. Today, I'm NURUL binti ABDUL WAHID and my three friends, AUNI FARHANA binti ZULKARNAIN, Nik Amir binti Muhammad AZIZI, and Shuhadah Ilmie binti OTHMAN, are going to present our topic for question 3. The question is, list 5 learning outcomes that are best measured with selected response test item. List another 5 learning outcomes that are best measured with performance assessment method. Example like project, oral, presentation, and interview. Give reason to support your answer.
Assalamualaikum and hi my fellow friend. My name is Shuhadah Ilmie binti OTHMAN. Today I would like to talk about definition of learning outcome. Learning outcome are statements that describe significant and essential learning that learners have achieved and can reliably demonstrate at the end of a course or program. In other words, learning outcome identify what the learner will know and be able to do by the end of a course or program. According to study 1994, an educational researcher who spearheaded the development of outcome-based education suggests that ability to demonstrate learning is the key point. This demonstration of learning involves a performance of some kind in order to show significant learning or learning that matter. He claimed that significant content is essential, but that content alone is insufficient as an outcome. Rather, acknowledge of content must be manifested through a demonstration process of some kind. Slide, I will explain about selected response test item. Selected response test item are those that compose of question to which where is typically one best answer. Selected response test item or objective test item gives students to select their answer from alternatives we present to them. Example like binary choice item, multiple binary choice item, multiple choice item, and matching item. I will explain about binary choice item. This test binary choice item give a student only 2 options to choose. The most common form is true or false. Student must choose between yes or no, right or wrong, incorrect or incorrect, and so on. Through this item test, student can also answer many items in a short time. Binary choice item can be used to make a brief assessment to test student understanding what is they being learned. I will explain about the weakness of using binary choice item. Students have 50-50 chance to get the correct answer. However, the more question on a binary choice item, the greater the accuracy. It's like I show the example question of binary choice item.
Okay, now I present about the multiply binary choice item. What is the multiply binary choice item? Okay, for your information, multiply binary choice item is a cluster of items is presented to the students requiring a binary response to each item in the cluster. Usually the items are related to an initial statement. Multiply binary choice item have a true answer, which is a true or false. Okay, for example, a total of 12 students took a mid-test with 10 items and get a score as follows. Which of the following is true? Okay, first, the mood is 8.0 and student answer is false. Second, the median is 7.5 and student answer is true. Okay, so from this example, the learning outcome that student can get is at the end of the session, students will be able to solve problems involving data representations and measure of dispersion. Okay, now I will explain about the positive of multiply binary choice item. We have three positive of multiply binary choice item. Okay, first, the students can respond to two or more items in a cluster in the same amount of time it takes to answer a single item. More items on a test lead to a more reliable test. Second, students can not only memorize information like they can in a binary test. And third is this type of test is more demanding and requires a deeper level of thinking.
For the best measure, we selected a sponsor test item. I choose a multiple choice item. A multiple choice item consists of two parts. The first is a question or incomplete color the stem. The second is the list of the possible responses. Incorrect answers are also known as distractors. There are four types of multiple choice items, which is direct question form, incomplete statement form, arrangement form, and substitution form. The next slide is about characteristic and advantage of multiple choice item. There are four characteristics of the multiple choice item. The first is can present problem involving reasoning and judgment. The second is can check memory of fact. Thirdly, check recognition but not recall. And the last can use objective rather than subjective scoring. Multiple choice items also have advantage. There are four advantages of multiple choice items. The first is great flexibility in accessing lower and higher order thinking. The second is many kind and type of subject matter and learning outcome can measure. Thirdly, item analysis can provide diagnostic information, and the last of the advantage of multiple choice item is easy and quick to score. The next slide is about learning outcome of multiple choice item. At the slide, you can see the question which of the following way can prevent animal and plant for becoming extinct. So you can see four answers we given to you. So you need to analyze and choose two answers correct from that. So at the end of the lesson, a student will able to know how to prevent extinct habitat of animal and plant. The second of learning outcome of multiple choice item is about food chain. We can see the table we given about grass, caterpillar, frog and snake. So you need to analyze and arrangement the process of food chain. So at the end of the lesson, students are able to understand the process of food chain about the grass, caterpillar, frog and snake.
Matching item. What is matching item? Matching item is a test item type where consists of two columns. Typically, one column is on the left and one column is on right. Matching item must have responses and premises. We will refer to the left side as a clue and right side as a match. The objective is to pair the clue on the left side with their match on the right. This matching item can be created by using the text on the both sides or mix of text with media such as image, audio, and video. Both of response and premise are homogeneous. That means every list should include words or phrases that are similar in form or type of each other. We can use matching item question to access to access comprehension, item association, knowledge recall, and organization skill. Matching items have traditionally been a quick and efficient way to ask a series of related questions because, like multiple choice item, matching item may be used to measure both simple recall and more complex application. The student must match word or phrase with definition, event, place, or concept. By using the matching question, students who have a lower reading level can do exercise with the simple. It is because matching question is easy to read, easy to understand, and cover large amount of question types. Okay, now I will explain about the project. Projects are destined for written assessment and performance tasks because they are cumulative tasks. Project is a reflect work done over an extended period rather than respond to a particular prompt. The term of project is used to identify particular type of culminating event in which students draw open the skill they have to develop over time. It has three components, which is a research paper, a product or activity, and an oral presentation. The format of project is designed to be motivating to permit involvement of people from business or community. For this reason, I believe the process of implementing project in school often involve collaboration between teachers in many subjects who agree to guide the student selection and accept the work for credit in more than one course. By doing project in school, students will learn about the knowledge, comprehension, application, analysis, evaluation, and synthesis.
In this slide, I will explain about how learning outcome relate with performance assessment method, oral presentation. Before that, we have to know what is oral presentation. Oral presentation is when you show knowledge on a particular subject. It means oral presentation is the ability to convey ideas, emotion, and information through speech. Besides that, students have to give something to research and talk to audience. Students who satisfy this requirement will demonstrate that they are able to do all like speak public in both formal or informal. Demonstration skill such as appropriate selection of topic and material, clear organization, objective presentation, and the ability to adapt to audience setting and occasions. In oral presentation, we have learning objective. First, the learning objective we have to achieve in oral presentation is to understand the essential point in preparing oral presentation. Second, to understand the key element of delivery of message. Third, to appreciate the nature of PowerPoint as a way of presenting the work. And lastly, to develop more effective presentation skill. How we can relate learning outcome with oral presentation is, during oral presentation method, teacher can assess level of language proficiently students speak. So what we can value in oral presentation is the teacher can identify the level of language used by their student when they are speak. Therefore, teacher can also improve the weakness of their student language. In addition, Through oral presentation, teacher can see how students arrange the information they get and convey it to the listener. It also can improve their skill in communication. Teacher also can, in oral presentation, teacher also can access how students answer the question that we ask them.
For the next slide, I choose interview for the best measure with performance assessment. To apply interview, students must get resume ready and write a cover. The learning outcome of the interview is understanding the various way of gathering information by asking pupil questions. Learning outcome of interview also understanding how to decide between different type of interview. At the slide, you can see the multiple choice item for interview. The question is about type of interview. They given for answer A, B, C, and D. You must choose one of the correct answer. At the end of the lesson, you can abide to know the type of interview.
Okay, next, the best measure with performance assessment method is portfolio. Okay, what is portfolio? Portfolio is a cumulative assessment that represents a student's work and documents his or her performance. A portfolio may contain any of the forms of assessments described above plus additional materials such as work samples, official records, and student written information. Okay, for example, in the portfolio, like CTEC portfolio, students not only provide an artifact or evidence of one if it's not portable, but give a class presentation that is evaluated as a part of their project. So, from this portfolio, the learning outcome that students can get is this can assist students to identify current learning needs.
Written assessment. Written assessment are activities in which students select or compose a response to a prompt. By doing written assessment can considerable student skill to develop test items that measure analysis, evaluation, and other higher cognitive skill. In two types of written assessment, both involve construct responses. For example, open-ended question requiring short written answer. The required answer might be word or phrases such as the name of a particular piece of equipment, a sentence or two such as a description of the step in a specific procedure, not longer written response such as explanation of how to apply particular knowledge and skill. In the simple case, short answer question make very limited cognitive demand, asking students to produce specific knowledge or facts. In other case, open-ended assessment can be used to test more complex reasoning such as logical thinking, interpretation, or analysis.
So, in the conclusion, learning outcome and self-taught response test is very important because learning outcome are any measurable skills, abilities, knowledge, or value that the student demonstrates as a result of completing a given course or class. An effective learning outcome can be articulated at several levels, including lesson, course program, and so on. Why the selected response tests are easily to scoreable for the student. So that's all. Thank you.